y'all, welcome back to my channel. Wanted to get on here today with a tag. I was tagged by Pages and Polish, Shannon. She is adorable. She does book talks, tea talks, vlogs, makeup. I love Shannon. If you don't know her, go check her out. She tagged me in a tag that I believe she created called More Than Makeup. Kind of a get to know you, more about the inner self. And I loved it. And I'm just going to jump right into this. Number one, what's your favorite thing about where you live? I love a lot about where I live. The people here are amazing, very friendly, very open to new relationships. They pull you in like no other place I've ever been. And it's because we're all transplants. There's a lot of us that are not from here, so we make each other our families. So my friends here are like my family. I love it here. I don't know where else I would want to live unless I go back home. It's like a big party. Anyway, I love my town. And I'm never sure whether to say where I live or not, so I'm not going to. Okay, number two, who in your life inspires you the most? And I cannot answer that. This is the 6th time I've recorded this. I have too many inspirational people in my life, and that is a blessing. I'm inspired by my parents, my brother and sister, my husband. They're all strong. All strong people, godly people who've done amazing things in their lives. I have a cousin who's like a sister who inspires me with her advice to me. And then my husband's family, I have people there too. It's just, I can't do it. I take it too seriously. I will tell you one person that has inspired me my entire life, outside of the people who are still living. I have an uncle that's gone now, my dad's brother, Uncle Betty, and he was a frogman in World War II. He took my dad in when my dad was a teenager. He's much younger than his siblings. And so he took my dad in, and my dad, he was living in the mountains. I think he was kind of hooked up with some shady people. In the 80s and 90s, he was the only white man to ever sit on the Navajo Indian Reservation. He knew all the secret trails of the Indians. He was strong and opinionated and funny. So I have a lot of people who inspire me, and he was one of the main ones. Number three, what are you afraid of? I'm afraid of getting sick. I'm afraid of disease. And I'm afraid of it to the point that's my lifestyle is real healthy to avoid it. I don't watch movies about sickness. I'm afraid I'll get it. I don't like to read books about people that overcome illness because I'm afraid I'll get what they had. I'm scared of disease. I don't even like to think about it. So I'm afraid of disease, and I'm scared of something happening to my kids. Getting in a wreck. I had a cousin who was more like an uncle that died in a head-on collision. Ever since then, I'm scared of wrecks. I'm really scared of wrecks. My husband travels all the time. I'm scared he's going to get in a wreck. I'm scared my kids are going to get in a wreck. Wrecks. Car wrecks scare me, and disease scares me. Number four, what's the one thing you wish you could tell your teenage self? No one knows what is good for your life except you. Now, guidance, yes. But when I was deciding on a career, I let too many outside voices in. Nobody knows, because nobody knows your heart. And I feel like, you know, God kind of leads you. And so as my daughter's trying to figure out what she wants to do, I'm really trying to be careful with that and not try to lead her where I want her. Because a lot of people thought that I should be a teacher. And at that time, I wanted to be an actress, and I ignored that. I wanted to be a nurse, and I remember where I was the day I thought I should change my major to nursing. I still wish I'd done that. I still wish I'd done that. I love hospitals. Now I'm scared of disease. But I love hospital atmosphere. I love hanging out in them. I love going to visit people in them. I love hospitals. I wish I'd been a nurse. I really do. And my younger self knew that. So I wish I'd trusted that inner voice. Number five, what's something people would be surprised to learn about you? Well, since I have a makeup channel and I buy, honestly, an excessive amount of makeup, I am minimalistic in every other area of my life. And I'm very frugal. I do not spend any money on my hair. I think my Get Ready With Me hair showed you that. I cut my own hair. I buy my clothes on Poshmark. I will drive a car till the wheels fall off of it. I don't care. Computers, I only buy computers, phones when they break down. Makeup is it. So it looks like I'm real excessive. I am not. I am obsessed with my credit score. Really, if my credit score ever goes down, I'm like, what happened? Did somebody take out some credit I don't know about? I'm just rabid about my credit score. I throw everything away. I throw everything away. And like when my husband loses something, he's like, did you throw this away? He had some Ray-Bans. He will spend money on shades. I don't, but he will. He likes his shades. And he had some Ray-Bans in just like a little throwaway case, like a little cheap case, and I threw it out. He was like, did you throw that away? I throw everything away. So I don't have a lot of clutter. The only place that I will spend money pretty carte blanche is my makeup. But every other area of my life, there's no clutter in my house. I throw it all away. Number 6, how do you relax and de-stress? Read. Dateline. I love a murder show. It really calms me down. Netflix. Sitting down and watching a show and really focusing on that. I will tell you a new way that I'm really loving de-stressing is to take my laptop, sit on my bed with take my little computer mouse, my laptop. I go over there and I surround myself with my paperwork from YouTube and sit there and edit with Dateline on. It's so cozy. Sometimes I'll take coffee. It is my new favorite way to de-stress. I love it. I love editing videos, kind of that task, getting into it. I love it. That's my new favorite de-stressor. Okay, number 7, why do you love makeup? Ever since I started wearing makeup, I remember in junior high thinking, this is like a magic carpet ride. It's always just been magic to me. I don't know. I've loved it since I started putting it on. It transforms my mood. It just makes everything pulled together. So I've loved it since the beginning. I also think it's creative for a lot of people. They can be grunge with it. They can be classic with it. They can be whatever they want. You know, you can just kind of create whatever you want the world to see. I love that. Number 8, who is the first YouTuber you can remember watching? I believe the first YouTuber I ever watched was Hot and Flashy, followed very shortly by my sweet Mary Ellen and Melissa 55. I think that's the order I found them in because I was researching tretinoin. I started researching maybe good skincare. I don't know. I found Hot and Flashy, followed very shortly by Mary Ellen and Melissa 55. Fell in love with all 3 of them. Number 9, tell us a favorite childhood memory. Some of my best memories are camping. In the summertime, I loved going camping with my family. We would go all summer long, and we started when I was really young. We would go in a tent and pitch a tent. Then they bought a camper. We would go with a big group of people from our church. We were so close to those people. And we would all go camping together. And we would, you know, have a campsite. Nobody wore makeup. Nobody did their hair. We would ski, play in the lake. It was just some of the best memories I can remember growing up. I loved those people, skiing and fishing, and I just loved it. What's my favorite book? I was an avid reader all my life. I could not pick a favorite book. When I was in high school, I read Gone with the Wind like 4 times. So that is a favorite from a long time ago. I love anything by Stephen King. I loved his book on writing. I think that was one of Shannon's favorite. I like Leanne Moriarty. I like Greg Iles. He writes legal thrillers, and they're all set in Natchez, Mississippi. One of my favorite books that I've read probably in the past decade was by William Landay. Defending Jacob was excellent. It made me read a lot of his books, and I enjoyed them all. So I have a lot of favorites. Again, cheating. I could never pick a favorite book. That is all the questions in the Let's Get Personal tag. I'm going to tag some people down below, and then just anybody that wants to do it, of course, can do it. Thank you, Shannon, so much for tagging me in this. So anyway, that's all I have for you today. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Leave comments and questions down below, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all have a good day. Bye.